this Black Friday, you can sleep in.
All over the region.
Retailers are calling this their 149,000 stores offering
Millions of
sales
dollars
in the
in cash sales changing hands starting on
New York. Visit the stores. The flu season is off to its earliest
Appears
start.
to be a previously unknown variant of the flu, suspected case catching many experts off guard.
Today I was feeling like maybe
Back on the breaking news, leading with unconfirmed reports of a smallpox
outbreak is a highly rehearsed scenario.
And National Guard units converging on a hospital in central Manhattan.
Closed. It's smallpox is a very real danger.
Than AIDS, more than a
There's
bullet.
not enough vaccines.
Let me stop you there. This is not a panic situation.
An entire American city
known as the Green Poison, Central Park has been converted to a mass burial ground.
Power outages, gas line leaks, fires, the government's...
We're expecting another night of widespread looting.
People of New York are begging for
One word,
Any available units. Fire and house in the
first responders are either dead
no resources available.
being treated like animals.
It's not our job. We're not trained for that.
When we were activated, we knew the situation was bad. Worse than anyone knew. We are an elite, highly skilled group of embedded agents. They only call us when everything else has failed. We have no rules. We have no limits. Our job is to protect what remains.
We are your co-workers. We are your neighbors. We might even be your friends.
But when we get the call,
We leave everything behind.
we are
The Division.
Intelligence System Analytic Computer is activated. All ISAC systems are confirmed online. Take cover at the marker to begin weapon verification. Weapon test initialized. Open fire at the highlighted targets. Primary weapon test successful. Weapon test initialized. Open fire at the highlighted targets. Sidearm test successful.
Welcome aboard, Agent. This is Louis Chang, Northeast Section Commander of the Division. You have been activated because Brooklyn has become dangerously unstable. Isaac has updated us with your progress. Proceed to the nearest safe house for your full equipment loadout. Agent, I've confirmed that your fellow agent Fei Lau has arrived here. Check in with her when you get inside.
Maybe I got some of you.
Readings indicate this area is safe.
We're losing this whole neighborhood. Rioters are moving through, in force, and headed this way.
Put your people there. I see someone else got the call. I'm Agent Fei Lau, Division. Activated the same time as you, part of the second wave of us going in. I don't know what happened to the first wave, but unfortunately, there's still lots left for us to do. We don't have much intel, and we don't have the luxury of failure. Not with Manhattan under lockdown and Brooklyn on the brink. People like me, and you, we're what's left to hold the line. With any luck, we'll have more to go on once we rendezvous with the commander. More about the situation, about who's turning the streets into a war zone. Anything that's gonna help us do what we're supposed to do. And if you'll excuse me, Lieutenant.
Officer Hazen and his team are handling situation reports. If you're looking for a hotspot, that's who you want to talk to.
Complete your activation at the terminal to enable Directive 51 operational status and equipment. Identity confirmed. SHD equipment activated.
Clandestine government agents embedded among us. And when Directive 51 goes out, those agents get activated. Our government has sleeper cells in our own goddamn country. NSA types who look and sound like you and me until their on switch gets flipped. And then what? They start rounding people up? Putting them in the camps, executing us? I don't know, but the thing is, nobody knows. I mean, martial law is undemocratic. But at least it's transparent. Who these people are, what they're up to, it's also top secret. Yet even the president probably doesn't know the details. Plausible
hey, you gotta see this.
Folks. Plausible fucking deniability. Home of the free.
Warning. You are now leaving the safe area.
Agent, rioters took the weekly food supply from the Brooklyn Heights distribution center. They try and sell it back to all the starving people. Plain and simple profiteering on the backs of people who are suffering. Get that food back.
I got family. Well, not me. Not anymore. Just shut the hell up.
Missing supply crate located.
You'll be missing out.
Agent, riders took the weekly food supply from the Brooklyn Heights distribution center. They try and sell it back to all the starving people. Plain and simple profiteering on the backs of people who are suffering. Get that food back. Agent, riders took the weekly food supply from the Brooklyn Heights distribution center. They try and sell it back to all the starving people. Plain and simple profiteering on the backs of people who are suffering. Get that food back.
Missing supply crate located. Approaching marked location. Area secured. Hostiles neutralized. Warning. Hostile forces approaching.
Nice, easy mark. Come out and fight! We own this place! You don't belong here.
Confirmed. Pickup marked. GTF notified.
Great work, Agent. We'll get that food back to the people who need it. Agent, we've gotten word of a hostage situation at a bank. Looks like you'll have to go through the subway tunnel to access the building. We need you to move in and minimize the damage.
And when I think about
Someday,
what we used to
I'll
throw
return
away.
the favor.
Warning. Hostile presence detected.
Fucking grenade! Don't waste no more time! Careful, guys! Do what you need to
do! Area secured. Hostiles neutralized.
Hello? Everything okay out there? Hey, somebody out there. Can you please let me out?
Nice work shutting that down, Agent.
Finally!
Everybody's
thank
out
you
there
so
for
much. That was
themselves now.
terrifying.
Not you.
No, I need to get the hell out of here.
Agent, those rioters have stolen a crate of morphine. Probably gonna try and sell it or use it. We've got people in real pain who need those drugs. See if you can recover that crate.
Missing supply crate located.
Gotta stay positive.
Look what we got here. Something out there.
Gunshot.
Oh, they got him. Taking care of business.
Area secured. Hostiles neutralized. Confirmed. Pickup marked. GTF notified.
Sparrow 5 here. We're approaching your position now.
Warning. Hostile forces approaching.
It's over right now! This is gonna be fun! We own this over with!
Confirmed. Sparrow 5 is on site and ready to engage.
Damn you! Huh? There's not no strategy. Take the shot. You're not fucking going down. Fire from cover! Break it! Fucker!
Target is secure. No more hostiles detected.
Great work, Agent. We'll get those drugs back to the wounded where they'll be used properly.
You are now entering a safe area.
Fantastic work, Agent. I think you put the lid back on this place just when it was about to boil over. We all thank you. And I wanted to say personally that I've lived in Brooklyn my whole life. So what you've done means a lot to me.
Agent, we just got a distress call from one of the local police precincts we set up as a distribution hub. They're being attacked by rioters. Getting word they're planning on trading hostages for drugs. You need to get in there, eliminate the threat to the precinct, and free any hostages.
Mm-hmm.